Ladies and gentlemen, another ordinance which does not appear on your agenda, which was reviewed by the governing body, is docketed as ordinance number 6-10. This is an ordinance it's a housekeeping ordinance to bring the township's code up to date with recent amendments to the State Family Medical Leave Act and other changes dealing with the Federal Family Medical Leave Act. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled An Ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Hanover, repealing Section 61-12D entitled Family Leave Policy, under Section 61.12 entitled Leave of Absence, with the inclusion of a new Section 61.12D entitled Family and Medical Leave under Chapter 61 in the Code of the Township, entitled Salaries and Compensation, Personnel Policies, be introduced and read by title on first reading. It is further resolved that the ordinance and the notice of introduction will appear in the Hanover Eagle in accordance with law, and on the 25th of February at 8:30 p.m. here in the main meeting room, any person wishing to be heard concerning this ordinance will be given the opportunity during the public hearing. May we have a motion to introduce?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Faramasca.
Second.
Second by Mr. Capola. On roll call for introduction, Mr. Faramasca.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Arati.
Aye.
Mr. Capola.
Aye.
And Mr. Sheridan.
Aye.
So introduced. Ladies and gentlemen, if we now can go to page 2 of your agenda on the reverse side, we have ordinance number 7-10 for introduction. This is an ordinance that would vacate, terminate, and extinguish rights in a portion of Mount Pleasant Avenue. This ordinance will be further considered for public hearing and final passage at the Township Committee meeting on March 11th at 8:30 p.m. in the evening here in the main meeting room of the Municipal Building. And at that time, any person wishing to be heard concerning the ordinance will be given the opportunity to do so. And it is further resolved that the Township Clerk is authorized and directed to advertise the ordinance in full in the Hanover Eagle in accordance with law. May we have a motion for introduction?
So moved. It
So moved by
advances
Mr.
planning.
Faramasca, seconded by Mr. Capola. On roll call for introduction, Mr. Faramasca.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Arati.
Aye.
Mr. Capola.
Aye.
And Mr. Sheridan.
Aye.
So introduced. And, ladies and gentlemen, one last ordinance for introduction. This is another housekeeping ordinance. Deals with amending and supplementing Chapter 166 of the Code entitled Land Use and Development Legislation by deleting the application fee for an outdoor storage variance and making the fee consistent with other fees in the Township's land use and development legislation. This ordinance will be further considered for public hearing and final passage at the Township Committee meeting on the 11th of March. And at that time, any person wishing to be heard will be given the opportunity to make comments to the governing body. And the ordinance and the notice of introduction will be published in full in the Hanover Eagle pursuant to law. May we have a motion on introduction?
So moved.
So moved by
Second.
Ms. Arati, seconded by Mr. Capola. On roll call for introduction, Mr. Faramasca.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Arati.
Aye.
Mr. Capola.
Aye.
And Mr.
Aye.
So introduced. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next portion of business is the consent agenda. We'll note for the record that to be consistent with the removal of the minutes on page 1, we will delete item number 5 on the release of the Township Committee minutes until such time as any amendments are made. Are there any questions about any of the other resolutions at this time? Okay, hearing none, may we have a motion for the approval of the resolutions 1 through 4?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Capola,
Second.
second by Mr. Schleifer. And on roll call, Mr. Faramasca.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Arati.
Aye.
Mr. Capola.
Aye.
And Mr. Sheridan.
Aye.
So approved. Excuse me, raffle applications. Raffle application 2353, Whippinong Library Association. This is for a tricky tray on March 24th at the Whippinong Library between 6:30 and 8:30 p.m. Raffle application 2354, Rotary Club of Whippany, for an off-premise raffle on the 5th of June at Malapartis Park at 2 p.m. Assumption College for Sisters, tricky tray on the 25th of March at the Hanover Marriott between 6:30 and 10 p.m. Raffle application 2356, Assumption College for Sisters, a 50-50 raffle on the 25th of March at the Marriott Hotel at 9 p.m. Raffle application 2357, Whippany Park Booster Club, for an off-premise raffle on the 17th of April at the Ukrainian Cultural Center between 7 p.m. and midnight. Raffle application 2358, Whippany Park Booster Club, for a tricky tray on April 17th at the Ukrainian Cultural Center between 7 p.m. and midnight. And raffle application 2359, Whippany Park Booster Club, for a 50-50 on the 17th of April at the Ukrainian Cultural Center, also between 7 p.m. to midnight. Are there any questions about any of the raffle applications? Hearing none, may we have a motion for approval?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Faramaska.
Second.
Second by Mr. Schleifer. On roll call, Mr. Faramaska.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Zarati.
Aye.
Mr. Capola. And Mr. Sherry.
Aye.
So approved. And the final item on the administrative clerk's agenda this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is the payment of bills. Grand total on disbursements, $6,524,110.56.
So moved.
So moved by Mr.
Second.
Schleifer, seconded by Mr. Faramaska. On roll call, Mr. Faramaska.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Zarati.
Aye.
Mr. Capola.
Aye.
And Mr. Sherry.
Aye.
So approved. Mr. Chairman, members of the Township Committee, that clears the agenda of the administrative clerk, and I thank you.
Moving to other business, any members of the committee who would like to make a statement or add some input?
Yeah, I would like to comment that on the 16th of this month, the Knights, Little League actually have their registration, Phase 2. This is where they have quite a large group of at the community center, and the Knights will be setting up an extensive table selling raffles for the Della Russo family. So, you know, if you know of anyone or any you know of that would like to come over, we're looking to do whatever we can for that family, as well as all of the proceeds that comes out of our St. Patrick's Day dinner dance. So we look forward to having anybody who would like them, and if anybody wants some tickets. Am I allowed to say that? Okay, leave it at that. But I have some.
We'll
Big
get some.
TV. 46-inch.
Oh, raffling TV?
Schleifer?
Yes, a couple things. First, the Hanover Township Cultural Arts Committee is organizing a bus trip for Saturday, March 13th into Newark. It's a guided trip. It stops at St. Lucy's Church, the Cathedral Basilica of Sacred Heart, and then lunch at Iberia Restaurant. And I think the final destination is the Newark Museum. It's posted up in the Township Bulletin Board, I believe. The deadline to sign up is March 1st. So if anybody's interested in that, they have had that tour in the past, and it was always very successful.